It's spa day for my senior ferrets. Got some enzymatic toothpaste and their brushes, nail trimmers, salmon oil, some ear cleaner, and Q-tips. So here we go. We're going to start with senior Mr. Mickey. He is 6.5 years old, and he has been with us since he was about 8 months. So we put a little salmon oil on his tummy, and that keeps him occupied, so we can just snip those nails without any stress. As you can see, he's quite content and completely unbothered by this process. You can definitely turn their grooming into a bonding experience, and it can be very pleasant for your ferret. They just have the cutest little toe beans, right? So now we are also going to clean his ears, and the only time that you will see me scruff my ferrets is for their hygiene, because of course we don't want him to move and cause that Q-tip to go into his ear canal and potentially injure himself. We never want to put the Q-tip into the ear canal. We're just cleaning the outer folds. We never even point the Q-tip towards the opening of his ear. And of course, we always follow that with lots of love and cuddles. And finally, we're going to use some of that enzymatic toothpaste that you just saw. And again, we do need him to hold still for this. So a gentle scruff while we brush along the gum line on those molars. As you can see, your ferrets can get accustomed to having their teeth brushed, and it does not need to be unpleasant. So next up is Teddy, who was purchased for a young girl for a Christmas gift, and she then decided she wanted a different pet, so he was placed up for rehoming. He was very, very young when he came to us. He will be 5 years old in October, and Teddy's not just for Christmas. Teddy is with us forever, and we're so glad to have him here. Next up is Loki with his little rat tail. Loki is 5.5 years old, and he and his sister Tinkerbell were our very first Craigslist adoptions. He's a very, very sweet boy. He is completely deaf. He enjoys playing with Easter eggs and balls. And as you can see, he enjoyed that ear cleaning. We got his little feet kicking for a moment. Here we have Miss Kiwi. She is our oldest girl, and she will be 6 years old in October. Kiwi has been with us since she was about 8 weeks old, so she is one that we did purchase as a baby when we used to do that, when we used to buy pet store ferrets. Again, as you can see, the cleaning process is relatively easy, and we always finish with a snuggle. And here's Miss Tinkerbell, who is also 5.5 years old, and remember, was adopted from Craigslist with her brother Loki. She is such a sweet little cuddle bug and very much a daddy's girl. She loves hiding under the coffee table, and she loves trying to sneak outside. Next up is Mr. Chip, and this beautiful boy is going to be 5 years old in just a couple of days. Chip was actually purchased by Duke Dad. It was the first time ever that he brought home a baby completely on his own without even consulting me first. And that's okay. Chip is a beautiful boy, and we're happy to have him. He is actually also deaf. Now we have Wicket. Wicket and his sister Penny were rehomed to us. They were about 1.5 to 2 years of age. We only have an approximate date of birth on him because he was a rescue ferret and did not come with any paperwork. So we have a guesstimated date of birth for him of May 1st of 2018. So he's a little over 6 years old, give or take a few months. And now we have Jester, who is very much a daddy's boy, but very near and dear to my heart because he and I share a birthday on August the 20th. Jester was rehomed to us because he was unable to get along with his family's female ferret. Fortunately, he's done very well here as part of our senior group. He has been with us for about 3 years now, and we very, very much adore him. And last but not least is PJ, short for Peanut Jr. PJ turned 5 years old on April 22nd, and he is also a pet store baby, but he was never placed out for sale. He was in the back room being treated for a rectal prolapse. He is not a fan of grooming, as you can see. He's one of the squirmy ones. But we get through it okay. And again, lots of snuggles at the end. Here's the aftermath of cleaning up and grooming 9 ferrets. Only 28 to go.